I got a pair of those, though. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. I'm happy to be with you today. Okay, so there's an ongoing discussion here in the studio about whether our guest today has been here before. He has. I have video of it. He says he hasn't. It doesn't matter. It was so long ago. He was a whole different persona. So we're going to learn about all the wonderful things that he's up to now. We're going to hear his amazing music. The last time I saw him out at a show, he gave me a stack of CDs, all his. This, I'm telling you, and I took them home and started playing them. Yeah, took a long time. But anyway, he's wonderful. He is going to play his banjo. He might even toot on a little harmonica. And he's going to sing us some songs about life, liberty, and music. So please welcome into your heart and into your home and listen well. He's got things to say. To Mr. Bill Ludwig.
Thank you, Dot, and room full of folks. I'm going to start us off with a brand new. I'm going to play you a bunch of unreleased songs. I'm going to play you some older songs that I've never played on banjo before, and I'm going to play on a brand new banjo that I've only played a couple of times, and that'll be fun. I'm going to play the harmonica just on this one song, and I'm going to take it off, and we'll see how this goes. But I'm going to start with a protest song because it feels like a time to protest. Oh, Rome is burning, goes a saying. We ain't quite on our knees and praying. We've been using credit cards to pay the bills. The revolution's harder when the rent is due. Don't fix the car, some spray paint will do. Sometimes my phone don't charge. Sometimes the sky is blue. The revolution's harder when the rent is due. Got the money and I got the car. You looking pretty and I play guitar. We hit the town and we both got black and blue. The revolution revolution's harder when the rent is due. Why mow the yard and report revenue? They told us life was hard, turns out we never knew. Revolution's harder when the rent is due. Revolution's harder when the rent is due. Revolution's harder when the rent is due. Your life is really hard, more than we thought we knew. Revolution's harder when the rent is due. That's all the harmonica we're going to do here. All right. This is a really old song. I put out an album called Trouble Mind. I put it out back in 2015, 11-year anniversary. This was the second album I put out professionally, and the goal at the time with that album was to write old-timey songs with modern-day lyrics. And that's pretty much what I do now. I write kind of old-timey tunes in old-timey forms. They sound kind of familiar when you listen to them. And but they got, I never went and jumped a train or worked in a cotton field or any of that kind of stuff. So I can't relate to a lot of those kind of old-timey lyrics. So, but I love those old-timey songs, and everybody else does too. And so I'll write like an old-timey song, but it's about my cell phone or something. Anyway, this is a song. This is a song kind of reminiscing about going to my grandparents' house back when I was a kid. Where'd the years go since I don't know when? Where your fist goes when you open your hand. I was down, Grandma took my hand. I'll never forget all these words she said. You gotta ease your troubled mind. You'll go down where the angels cry. You'll find out on the day that you die, there's no room in heaven for a troubled mind. My head all full with the darkest things. I can't seem to shake them, all the pain they bring. The more I try, the more I dwell. If I don't see light, I'm going straight to hell. You gotta ease your troubled mind. You'll go down where the angels cry. You'll find out on the day that you die, there's no room in heaven for a troubled mind. You gotta ease your troubled mind. You'll go down where the angels cry. You'll find out on the day that you die, there's no room in heaven for a troubled mind. Mm-hmm. gotta ease your troubled mind, and you'll go down where the angels cry. You'll find out on the day that you die, there's no room in heaven for a troubled mind. You gotta ease your troubled mind, and you'll go down where the angels cry. You'll find out on the day that you die, there's no room in heaven for a troubled mind. Thank you. This is it's a new song. I have a new album out. I'm working on a newer album, but this is my latest album. It's called Daffodil. If you come to the Daffodil Festival in Meriden, I'm the unofficial mascot of the Daffodil Festival. My Daffodil album, I'm wearing a daffodil hat, and the organizers of the Daffodil Festival said, that guy should be the mascot of the Daffodil Festival. He's dressed as a daffodil. So if you come to the Daffodil Festival, you will see me, waving.
Daffodil hat.
Waving at people. I'll be the guy dressed as a daffodil. You can't miss me. Anyway.
I'm going to have a discussion with Rob about that.
This is the first song on that album anyway. From the towers in the cities on the hills, peering out through stained glass windows, wooden sills, just to see them. Every step, every climb, every run. Help me, Jesus, show me how to go. 'Cause we've been climbing and we moving all so slow. I've been bleeding. Every step, every climb, every run. Ain't never kept no change that wasn't rightly mine. This thing I know. Those towers built from fortunes and looking down done store. Oh, made justice, pencils on the street, robes in tatters, no shoes there on her feet, and she's bleeding. Every step, every climb, every run. Still there's room for plenty more to find their way. Forehead dreaming, but nightmare's real today, and you ain't sleeping. Every step, every climb, every run. Ain't never kept no change that wasn't rightly mine. This thing I know. Those towers built from fortunes and looking down and gone and store. And as they send you away, you singing songs of pain and blood. The ones who came before you, every step, every climb, every run. Thank you. I'll do one more on this banjo, and then I'll switch over. This song started as a different song with the same title, and then I came up with a piece of music while I was recording this album, and Liz Reed, who is a recording artist with Bigger Beast Records, helped me out compiling this album, helped me write a few of the songs, and help produce the album. And she had the brilliant idea of taking that original song and taking those lyrics and the idea for that song and setting it to this new piece of music. And now it's a really good song. So, anyway, a better song. Big fan. This song's called Honey Gal. Water roll down by the river, roll down Milk Canal. I hear Papa call out Honey Gal. Papa, he prays on a Sunday, rest of the week he moans. And on this day he call out Honey Gal. Where you gone to, Honey Gal? Honey, she gone a longing when she can't find. She hear Papa call out Honey Gal. Honey Gal been dreaming of places she ain't scared. She hear Papa call out Honey Gal. Where you gone to, Honey Gal? Honey Gal, run along down Milk Canal. Go along to where you can't be found. Hey, 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 hey. Honey's room in the morning, Mama Jones did go. Where that gal, oh mama, I don't know. Mama, she prays on a Sunday, rest of the week she cries. Mama, she can't be afraid when she sees her eyes. Where you gone to, Honey Gal? Honey Gal, run along down Milk Canal. Go along to where you can't be found. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you. I'm going to switch banjos. Bear with me for a second. All right, let's see if it's relatively in tune. This is a reproduction of an 1800s, early 1900s fretless banjo that I had custom made over the holidays. Solid oak. The gentleman that I bought it from claims It's from a reclaimed piece of wood from an 1800s piano, solid oak, claims. If that's true, very cool. If it's not, I'm going to keep telling people that. So we'll see. But I like it. I'm not going to play that. All right.
It's a nice looking instrument.
The cool thing about a fretless banjo is it allows you to play songs like this. So this is another brand new song. This will be on the next album that I'm recording now. This song is about plucking flower petals off a daisy. She loves me not. The petals pull, the fate you got. Oh, I love her, and my heart is true. This daisy's gonna tell she loved me too. She left home, left a girl, come back grown. Oh, I loved her from day I was born. If she don't love me, I'll be hard and torn. Had a dream you be mine, stroll along till the end of time. Oh, my love, come rising through. Does she love me not, or does she do? She loves me not. The petals pull, the fate you got. Oh, I love her, and my heart is true. This daisy's gonna tell she loved me too. This daisy's gonna tell she loved me too. I didn't break a string, but it's a little touchy. Yeah, it pops out of the thing if you're a little if you go for the big finale.
It's tied on there.
Yeah, it's literally tied on with little knots. It's cool. I love this thing. I'm totally in love with this banjo. It makes me very happy. My wife, who is in the room with us at the moment, and I are celebrating our 30th wedding anniversary. This year, and so I've written a song to somewhat celebrate the good times and the hard times and all that. So hey, 30 years, ups and downs, and we are in currently a big up. So let's celebrate being in a big up after 30 years, right? This song is called "One Day Soon." Again, another brand new song is going to be on the new album. One day soon, or yesterdays will seem like heaven. Tomorrow's running low. We still got room for memories we haven't made yet. but not too many more. And when I look across the room, I know you'll be there, like I'm there for you. One day soon it may get hazy between the lines, 'cause hazy lovin's what we'll do. No, we never had no troubles finding good times when bad times come around. Yeah, we sometimes drown our sorrows with the socks we wore, trying not to make a sound. All the years we spent there struggling led us here to this fine day. All the tears we wipe from each other's face, I wouldn't do things any other way. One day soon the clouds may part and show us freedom. What would we do? Would we take each other's hands and walk together? Just me and you. Or might we stay here like monuments or fountains and turn ourselves away? One day soon we might just be fine, being just fine with our welcome overstayed. No, we never had no troubles finding good times when bad times come around. Yeah, we sometimes drown our sorrows with the socks we wore, trying not to make a sound. No, we never had no troubles finding good times when bad times come around. Yeah, we sometimes drown our sorrows with the socks we wore, trying not to make a sound. Thank you. Little out of tune, not too bad. Made it for about a song and a half. Bear with me for one moment. I have played this banjo at all of 2 gigs. It's holding up all right, I'd say. I was going to do that one, but it feels a little challenging.
One more song and then we'll talk.
Let's do that.
How's that sound?
Let's do that. I got the perfect song.
Let's do it.
I got the perfect song. All right, let's do this one. It's right here. Where's the one I wanted to play? It's right here. Here it is. All right, let's do this one. Times like these, everyone needs to be writing songs like this. This is a song about being broke. I went walking to the store, to the store, to the store. I went off down to the store to spend my last earned dollar. I put things all in my cart, in my cart, in my cart. I put things up in my cart to spend my last earned dollar. I shook pennies from the jar so I could put gas in the car. Back from work, head to the store to spend that last earned dollar. I put coupons in a bag, in a bag, in a bag. I put coupons in a bag to spend my last earned dollar. Hope I didn't get too much, get too much, get too much. Hope I didn't get too much to spend my last earned dollar. Stepped up to the cashier stand, cashier stand, cashier stand. Stepped up to the cashier stand to spend my last earned dollar. I shook pennies from the jar so I could put gas in the car. Back from work, head to the store to spend that last earned dollar. Had to put a few things back, few things back, few things back. Had to put a few things back to spend my last earned dollar. Spend my last earned dollar. Spend my last earned dollar.
Have to mic up. Well, Bill's coming over and getting settled in. Hey there. So many exciting things going on. There's things playing at the social. There's the WCNI marathon is going on as we speak. We have one more day. Get up there and visit some DJs and make your pledges to keep WCNI rolling. And next weekend, the 25th, Talks Brewery has designed a 75th anniversary beer can using their beer Angel Wings, and to commemorate, there's the word, the 75th anniversary of WCNI. So that's kind of a big deal. Great radio station. If you don't listen to it, check it out, 90.9 FM. And yeah. I'm there early on a Monday morning, so don't worry about hearing me. But the other DJs on the station are amazing. I play nice, quiet, behave yourself classical music on a Monday morning so we can get up and get going. Now, I give you all that info. Let's talk to Bill. Hi, Bill. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the Grandma's Attic Music Review.
For the first time.
I'm not even, no.
The Groton office.
Groton. Mm-hmm.
At the Groton office, it is your first time being in this studio.
All right.
That is correct.
We don't have to start with an argument.
It's
okay.
I've never had a musician argue with me on my show. It might be fun.
Okay.
It might be fun. Do you remember do you remember where you gave me that pile of CDs?
Yes, it was at Liz Reed Fest.
The first year she did it.
No. I haven't been in re-contact with Liz Reed. She's been doing it for 20 years. It'll be this year, right?
Oh, that's right. She has been doing it for a long time. But it was the first year that she had me MC it.
Okay.
Is that correct?
I don't know.
You don't know? I did MC that show.
You did. That's correct.
I said something right.
That is correct.
I said something correct. Mark it in my calendar. I said the right thing. What do you have on your lap?
Just some bullet point notes. I didn't want to forget anything. I came here with an agenda.
Okay, you did.
Not really. I just
Do you
didn't
know
want
I
to
have
I just
an
have so many
agenda?
things happening, and I didn't want to forget anything.
Do you know I have an agenda?
You do? Uh-oh.
Do you know why I do what I do?
I don't know. Why do you do what you do?
because amazing musicians such as yourself
Yes.
may not get seen all over the world. And my forum puts them in positions where they can be seen all over the world.
Well, that is a noble cause.
I think so. I think so. I
Excellent.
think that good musicians deserve to be seen and heard. And if they're not good musicians and end up on my show, I throw the show out.
All right. Well, I don't accept the premise that I'm an excellent musician, but I
You're a
appreciate
very
the,
good musician.
all right, I'll take that.
If
That'll
you
take-
weren't good enough for my show, you wouldn't be here.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I don't know. My banjo might have been a little out of tune at the end.
I
but I'll
love
take it
I
anyway.
love your new
But I'll
old
take it.
your 1800 piece of piano oak wood
Yes.
is absolutely beautiful.
It's fun to play, and
Is it?
And I'm absolutely in love with it, and it's my favorite thing in the world, other than my wife and my children.
Other than how many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
Nice. Nice. So I like banjo music. I do. No, I do. I like
Nobody
banjo.
likes banjo music. Everyone thinks it's annoying, and you can say it. It's okay.
No, no, no. I like
And
banjo
most
music.
people think it has a very controversial connotation. When I take out a banjo, the first time I played a banjo live in front of people was at a Motown show.
How'd that go?
Exactly. And I went up and I actually said to the audience, which was actually a heavily mixed audience, as you can imagine.
Right.
And I said, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to play a Motown song on banjo. And I know what you're all thinking. And I didn't say it, but I know what you're thinking. And I'm going to change your perception. And I played I'll Be There on the banjo. And it was beautiful. And I got
Oh,
a
I
huge
bet.
round of applause. And it was great. But there's there's a connotation. And I do not accept the connotation.
I don't either. I have a favorite banjo player.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, like most people have a favorite cello player or a favorite guitar player. I don't have a favorite guitar player. I have a favorite songwriter, but I have a favorite banjo player.
Okay, do tell.
Who would that be?
I don't know. Bela Fleck?
Steve Martin.
Oh, all right. Excellent. Good choice.
Yeah, he's really, really
Good choice.
talented.
He certainly is.
And not just at comedy. When he plays the banjo, you know he's playing that
Absolutely
banjo.
right.
Okay, let's talk about you.
Yes. Let's do.
No narcissism in this house.
No. No, far from it.
But when did you start playing instruments, and how many instruments do you play altogether?
I'll tell you the whole sordid story, and I'll do it quickly. I started the high school punk band started in 1987, and we quickly fizzled out around 1980. We made it longer than most. We made it till 1990 or so, in a couple of different, iterations. And then at that
What
point,
was the name of your punk band?
we started as Chemical Persuasion, which was a reference to a William Heinlein sci-fi novel. I don't know. It was cool. We were pretty heavy for a band that only sang songs about drinking. And then that band imploded, and then we became a band called Head Rush, which was a little more, which was a little cooler. We were a little,
Rush.
yeah. We played like some funk stuff, and it was kind of cool.
Okay.
And then that fell apart pretty quickly. We played a few shows. We played with Bob Butler, and we played with Aaron Lewis from Tamarin, and a couple of local regional groups.
Did you play in New London ever?
We never made it down south. We played in the northeast corner mostly.
Okay.
But again, that fell apart pretty quickly. And then a couple of family things happened, and school didn't happen, and then I was working full time, but I continued to write. So my wife and I got together early. Again, I said we've been together for 30 plus years. We've been married for 30, but we've been together longer. And throughout that time, I worked full time. We got a house and da-da-da-da, but I continued to write. And I was writing songs constantly just for myself and listening to them while I commuted back and forth to work. And
What were you writing them on? Piano, guitar?
Guitar.
Yep.
I had a classical guitar with nylon strings and a boombox with cassette. And I would just go home at night or get up early in the morning and play the sounds in my head and listen to them on my cassette. And then, like in the late 90s, I got a 4-track recorder and started taking those songs and overlaying them and learning how to record. But again, continuing to write, on and on and on. Around 2013 would have been around the time of my 40th birthday, and at that point, we had 2 kids, a third on the way, and I said, listen, I'm going to be 40, and if I'm ever going to do anything with all these songs, at that time I'd accumulated hundreds of songs.
Right.
If I'm ever going to do anything with this, I got to do it now. Like I said, I'm about to be 40, and if I'm ever going to be relevant now, look, I'm 50 plus now.
Right.
But at the time, 40 was like 40. You're old.
Right.
Life is over. And if you're ever going to be relevant, you got to go out there and do it. So, my wife and I had a conversation. I said, I'm going to take a little money, and we're going to invest in a little music studio. I'm not going to spend a lot. I'll get used stuff, and I'm going to record an album. And I'm going to figure out how to release it. I'm going to go perform, and I'm going to do this because I have all these songs. And I got to do something with it, and you know this is important to me. And she supported me, begrudgingly at first.
She doesn't look begrudging as she watches you play.
Now, after it's been 15 years or whatever. Now hopefully I think gets it. I don't know. Maybe she gets it. She seems to enjoy the song. She taps her toes more than she used to. Pretty quickly, I got some attention. The town. I played a lot of open mics around the town. I'm from Manchester, Connecticut. Got some attention, some open mics in the town of Manchester. I befriended at the time, town troubadour of Manchester. Manchester had and has a town troubadour. His name was Dan Thompson, and he kind of brought me into the fold of municipal music. Mm-hmm. And there's a story to this, so I'll keep going with it. And at the time, he recognized that I was a decent songwriter. And eventually I got into the running and eventually became Manchester's Town Troubadour. Became Manchester's Town Troubadour in 2018. Although it's a 2-year term on paper, my 2-year term would have been up when the pandemic started. And so I ended up staying the Town Troubadour until 2025, just because of the pandemic. And there just wasn't anyone to organize a transition. So
right.
Stayed
That's a long time.
Yeah, so my 2-year term lasted for almost 7 years. And so then, through that experience, so let's stick with songwriting. Over the course of from 2014 on, I've released something like 20 albums. I've written, I've released about 450 songs.
I know. I have a stack. I do. I literally have a stack.
Yeah.
This big.
Yeah, I write a lot of
music.
songs. A lot of it comes from those years of writing while working full time. So coming home, having just a couple of minutes to get that song out of my head, play it real quick into my boombox, and then go to work, right? So you only have a couple of minutes, you got to do it quick. So an efficiency of songwriting, and that's continued on. It's still true today. So my wife will tell you, I get up at 5 o'clock. I'll set my alarm for 6 o'clock in the morning so that I can go in the basement, record some music in the studio before my house awakens, before everyone has to go to school.
Right.
So I'll go down, record while it's quiet, and then once I hear footsteps, recording time is over, I got to go upstairs and life has to start. That's how it works. So I have to be quick, I have to get it done. But through all that and that efficiency and working quick, getting a process down, and it becomes kind of mechanical after a while of just got to get it, has allowed me to write a lot of songs quickly. Also, one of the first things I did as Town Troubadour was establish the Manchester Songwriters Association, which meets every other Monday. People hate that I did that instead of saying, well, why isn't it the first and third Monday? I don't know. So I just do it every other Monday. So
that makes it so much easier. It really does.
It works nice for me. I don't know.
If you do the first and third Mondays, sometimes that messes up.
Right.
Because sometimes there's 5 weeks.
Right.
And every other Monday just makes it.
Yeah, just as
I
what
like
it is.
that.
Yeah.
I like the efficiency of that.
Yeah, I think it's great. And so I feel obligated as the facilitator of that group that meets in person, and we met online over the pandemic a few times, but we have pretty steadily met in person since 2018 consistently. I feel obligated as the facilitator of that group to have something. So we've met hundreds of times since 2018, and so I have a backlog of songs. I to this day, I still have a backlog of songs, some finished, some not. And so at one point, I found myself with 70 plus songs that I just hadn't finished, completed or recorded. And I had mentioned this in the group, and someone in the group said, well, why don't you put out a 100-song album? That'd be funny. And so I did. I sat down it took me 10 months. I wrote another 20-something songs over the period of the recording, and did indeed put out a 10 CD, 10 songs on each CD in a box. And that's one of the things that I gave you is that 100 songs. So that brought the numbers up a little bit.
Just for the record, it was really hard.
It's a lot.
To stay.
It takes you about 6.5 hours to get through it. I don't recommend trying to do it in one sitting. But it's a 6.5 hour album, right?
Yeah, it's hard to, and it wasn't all that you had given me for music, but once
Right.
I'm devoted to hearing a musician, I stay devoted to that, sort of like how you do things, and it took me weeks. I mean, I can't listen to music I do other things. Okay, so when you were about 40, you got hardcore into what you were doing.
Yep.
You're out there, you're doing what you do. Playing banjo, do you play your guitar too when you go out?
Yep.
Okay,
Still
so
play
that's
guitar.
cool. That's cool. Now, are you working with any other musicians? And I know that
Yes.
you have decided to do this festival
Yes.
with two recording studios. So let's talk a little bit about that real quick.
Yeah, all right, so let's go through the whole thing. As Town Troubadour got me into sort of municipal music, right? So now I'm associated with the town of Manchester. I started the Songwriters Association, and the town of Manchester allowed me to use municipal buildings to meet. So so that now kind of gets me into the town stuff, right? Then I got invited to join a group called Imagine Main Street, which was a group that was doing events downtown. That group fizzled out and disappeared over the pandemic, no problem. Then the town of Manchester was designated by the state of Connecticut as a cultural district. And part of the town being that designation, they required a fundraising arm. And so the town came to me and they said, hey, Town Troubadour, would you be interested in starting a nonprofit so we could have a private fundraising arm for the cultural district? And I said, sure, I'd be happy to do that. And I did, and it's called Imagine Manchester, and that exists now. And that nonprofit, besides being part of the cultural district, is now going to run Silk City Fest, which is the music festival that happens in Manchester. It's been running for 7 years. We are going to run the 8th annual. It's going to run August 22nd of this year. It's going to run from 1 to 7:30 outdoors, right downtown, which is about an hour away from Groton, Connecticut, all of you, and from around the world. If you can get to Manchester, Connecticut on August 22nd, we would love to have you. Outdoors in the heart of downtown Manchester, free music, kids events, interactive art, roots and culture event, and lots of amazing vendors, breweries, food trucks, crafts, arts and crafts, kid friendly. It's going to be amazing. We're partnering with the Lutz Children's Museum, but our stage is being curated by Bigger Beast Records, who I know
Nice.
you're familiar with.
I'm very familiar
Frank
with them.
Vielli, Liz Reed is on the committee that's helping curate the stage, and we have tons of people who are involved in this, and it's really, really great.
Do you have your band lineup for that show yet?
We're very close. We will be announcing by the end of April, or the beginning of May for sure. You'll start seeing posters with the full lineup. We have several groups are already booked, but we're not ready to make firm announcements yet.
Okay, cool. So if you let me know, I'll help blow that out.
Absolutely.
'Cause
We
that's what I do.
Extremely excited about this. This is our first time, our organization, running the event. The previous organizers have stepped away. Last year, 2025, we did it kind of with, under their shadow as a transition year.
Yep.
They showed us kind of how to do it, and then they said, okay, now go do it. And we're like, well, we don't really know how, but we're going to try. We think we can
figure it out,
We'll
and
figure it out.
you'll do well at it because you have that kind of I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it right, and I'm going to do it well. That's so
We'll do.
cool.
Yeah, a music festival run by musicians. I think we'll figure it out.
Of course, we have one of those going to go on here in New London too, a folk festival. Ben Parent has pulled that together. I don't know,
Excellent.
you know who
I
Ben
do
Parent
indeed.
is?
I do indeed.
Of course you do. Good musicians know each other.
Absolutely.
It's a
We try.
real thing.
There is an amazing community of musicians in Connecticut.
I agree.
Unbelievable.
I agree. So, if you were to, let me reword this. Without the legacy that you have already made and already developed, in this moment, please tell me and our viewers, what is your idea of the most important legacy you can leave behind right now?
Man, I like to think that the music I write is just good old-fashioned, honest music that you can tap your toes to. It'll make you smile, put a tear to your eye. But you know what? It's just good, honest music. And I don't think it's necessarily important music, but if you listen to it, it'll make you happy. And I think that's good enough for me.
That's good enough for me too. Bill, I love having you here. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you brought this 1800 piece of piano wood banjo. It's beautiful. And I did go live with you playing it.
Perfect.
So that's wonderful. So please,
Can I play one more song on it?
I would love to have you take us out with a song. Thank you for coming to Grandma's Attic. Next time you come back, it will be your third time here. And we'll have you.
Maybe. Arguably.
I got the final word in. So will you please take us out with a song?
I would
and
love to.
Think about coming back to Grandma's Attic in the future.
Tether, microphone.
Untether, untether.
The microphone. Everybody
have to
does that,
talk-
and that's why they shout.
Yes, it is a thing. So. I just said Ben Parent's putting on a folk festival. You're going to start seeing posters coming out in the next week or so. The lineup is fabulous. Down on the Pier Music, I believe it's free. The Arboretum, on the other hand, is not free, and there's music going to be down in the Arboretum. Ben also is in charge of that. And Friday Night Folk next month is, no, of course, my brain just went blank. Anyway, our final show of Friday Night Folk for the year is next month. Please check out FridayNightFolk.org and see what we're doing. Next year's lineup for Friday Night Folk is off the hook. Off the hook. I've never seen a lineup like this ever in my time with Friday Night Folk. It's going to be the biggest season we've ever had. So check that out. Thank you for coming to Grandma's Attic Music Review. I love you all. Check us out on Facebook, Grandma's Attic Music Review, and love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Bye for now.
Shout out to the folks at Boneyard Records as well. Well, I don't want your greenback dollar. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is you, my darling. Won't you take me back again? Many a night we stroll together down the side of the deep blue sea. Within your heart, love ain't another. Still no place I'd rather be. Well, I don't want your greenback dollar. I don't want your diamond rings. All I want is you, my darling. Won't you take me back again? Mama said you could not marry. Papa said you never do. But whenever you learn to love me, then I'll ride away with you. Well, I don't want your greenback dollar. Well, I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is you, my darling. Won't you take me back again? Won't you take me back again? Won't you take me back again? Thank y'all so much.